Good morning. Let's do sports now on the AM show. I am Muftau Nabila Athletics Bar Husseini, and he says that it was a difficult but necessary decision to withdraw the team from the competition.
Very tough to take, but it was very tough and very necessary for the sake of the athletes' health. Now, the World Athletics is safeguarding the interests and welfare of athletes, so we didn't want to aggravate the situation. We all saw what happened. Joe Paul even came out from the curve, leading no less an athlete like Gigrat from Canada, until the injuries set in, and we're devastated. But we're also hoping that we could do something before the Friday. So we took the necessary step by taking them to a medical center for real medical test and examination. When the results came out, it was not too good, and we didn't want to risk the career of the athlete. We know we have the competition coming on next year, the African Games and the Olympic Games in Paris, and we need this athlete at that time. So we took that painful decision, but necessary, to withdraw them, to let them start treatment immediately. And let me use this opportunity to thank the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Yusuf, for prompt action, taking immediate action and seeing to it that these athletes get the needed financial support to commence treatment immediately. I am an athlete. I've been in athletics for the past 30 years. This is my first time of seeing a minister coming out so boldly and so quickly to address such situation. We can only say, Honorable Minister, we are so grateful, and on behalf of Ghana Athletics and my own behalf, we thank you, we thank your deputy, and to thank the President of the Republic for coming to the aid of these athletes, for giving them $8,000 to start treatment. And again, not only that, they should go and treat themselves. If there's any additional expenses, they can submit their receipt for refunds. I mean, I'm short of words. The athletes are so grateful to the Honorable Minister and the ministries. And let me tell Ghanaians that since Honorable Minister came to the office, his support for Ghana Athletics has not waned. His support for Ghana Athletics is very much appreciated.
Now, let's hear from the Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports, Evans Bubio Osei, who is with the team, but we understand is flying back to Ghana today because of the Super Delegates Congress that will be happening this weekend. He said that the ministry decided to support the athletes so that they can take care of their medical bills.
I believe if they had gotten an opportunity to compete, they would have qualified for the finals or the semi-finals. So it's a sad news that has hit Ghana. So on our part, at the ministry, I have had some discussions with my minister, my boss, whom I am representing, and that the ministry on behalf of the government is going to support them to go through treatment. I'm told they will be leaving back to the states. Both of them, they live in the state, and they are the students who are running for Ghana. And any time they go for competition, they hold Ghana's flag high. So it's very sad news for us. And I have encouraged them to put this one behind them. At least they have an opportunity come next year to compete for qualification to Paris 2024. Thank God, Accra Games Athletics is going to be qualified to Paris 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. So the ministry on behalf of the government has supported them with $8,000 to both of them to go back to go through treatment quickly in the state, so that come March next year they will be fit to participate in the Accra Games.
And this year's World Athletics Championships is a competition that has been filled with many storylines. One of such storylines is Nia Ali, the wife of Andre Degrassi. And Nia Ali had spoken about how after giving birth, she's become extremely fast when it comes to racing. Her husband, Degrassi, a specialist in the 200 meters, a former Olympic champion, says that he's been training with his wife and that's why she's been able to improve on her speed. He also asked how they are able to combine family, that is taking care of their kids, and still chasing their careers of being some of the best athletes in the world.
I think we just do a good job of supporting each other. We train together, so we push one another. That's what it's all about. I tell her all the time, you go out there and put in your best. It counts, so that's all that matters for her. It's like, USA is making the team, and then when you come to the championship, just bring your A game. So she does a good job of that, of not letting the pressure get to your head and just going out there and having fun.
In 2019, I saw her win the title, and then in 2022, she fell, and then she's come back stronger. She's running her fastest times at her oldest. How do you explain that?
She's just strong. She's mentally strong. This year, she's physically a lot more fit than previous years, so her training has been going well. And of course, when you don't get injured or anything like that, the training is just going well. It brings a lot of confidence in her. So she's just been doing her thing, and I feel like she has a great shot of contending for a medal.
And for yourself, you're the Olympic champion. In Oregon, didn't exactly go according to plan, but how are you feeling this year?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm coming back from my injury, so for me, it's just taking it one day at a time, one round at a time. I know I'm gonna have to bring my best, tomorrow. So I'm gonna go out there and try to just leave it all out there, and try to qualify for the finals, and then just give it all I got after that.
And ultimately, for you, at this point in your career, you've won quite a lot. When it gets to this point in your career, what's always going to your mind? Are you thinking about what's next, or you're still just like taking it one day at a time?
Yeah, for me, it's always kind of what's next. What are my goals? I want to accomplish a lot more in the 100 meters. 200 meters, I reached my goals when in the Olympics and breaking the national record. But for me, my goal is now just to get better in the 100 meters, get faster in 100 meters so I can reach.
The action will continue today in Budapest, especially in the women's 200 meters, where world champion Sha'Carri Richardson is coming up against Shericka Jackson again, and also Favour of Philly. Jose Marie Thaliu is also in there in the heat of the in the semi-final of the World Athletics Championships. And what it means is that the first 3 automatic qualifiers make it to the final. So Thaliu, Shericka Jackson, Sha'Carri Richardson, Favour of Philly are all in there seeking to qualify to the final of the World Athletics Championship 200 meters for women. Let's wrap up with some football stories where Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, Mark Addo, says that the vision of the football governing body is to ensure that Ghana is one of the topmost countries when it comes to football in the continent.
Yeah. What should Ghanaians expect in the next 4 years?
We can only go higher from a standpoint that we want our national teams to be strong. We want to be a powerhouse in Africa and the world. And so a lot of resources will go into developing our coaches and developing our teams to that level. Our local league still needs a lot of help in terms of making a product that people can go and watch like we used to. Our referees we have to strengthen their capability as well, so that the games are officiated fair and clean, in a very professional way. One of the efforts is to continue engagement with government for government support, because we can't do it all. There's a tremendous amount of resources that will require at these levels, especially if we want our national teams to be top in the world. We have to put a lot of resources at all levels, like other countries are doing, and that's the result that you see in Senegal and Morocco and all these places, because they put an amount of resources. And if we don't do it, trust me, you will be sitting here one day and you see countries like Tanzania and all these people, just whizzing by us because we have not invested in those areas.
This is our wrap-up sports here on the AM show with me, Muftau Nabila Abla. Head on to myjoyonline.com and read some more sports stories. The show continues right after this.